Hi there, we're going to do a quick introduction of how to create a beautiful sound on brass instruments. So we're going to be focusing on buzzing with our mouthpieces. This isn't an embouchure lesson, so my embouchure on my horn mouthpiece will look different than yours if you're playing a different brass instrument. So just a friendly reminder, go ahead and when you're taking out your mouthpiece, set your instrument aside so we're not balancing too many things at once. Okay, I'm going to hold this with my non-dominant hand, which happens to be my left hand. So I recommend that you also use your left hand in this instance. So what we're going to do is put just air into our mouthpiece. We're not even going to buzz yet. We're going to get as much air in there as possible without a lot of pressure. We're just going to fill in our lungs and let it all out through the mouthpiece. So it's going to sound like this. I'm going to do that a couple more times. That way you get a feeling of how much air you can put through your instrument without any buzzing or air pressure besides. So now you're going to hear me use that same kind of air, but midway through, I'm going to naturally let my lips go together in creating a buzz. The goal is not to find the exact note. I'm not going to think about if I am playing a concert C, concert F. I'm going to just buzz where my lips naturally land. So it's going to sound like this. And I typically do this in a whole note fashion. So the first half note-ish is when I'm just letting air into the mouthpiece, and right around between beats 2 and 3 is when I start to change over into a buzz sound, still making the air the primary component. And I'm going to do that one more time. The goal of this exercise is to feel where the air quality and your natural buzzing take place. Because then if your instrument is an extension of the sound that you make, because without the air and without the buzz, you don't have the sound of your instrument. So it kind of takes away all the extra stuff. But now we're actually going to add on the extra stuff here onto your instrument. So go ahead and put that in. And I'm going to start on concert C. So for me, it's a written G. For everyone else in the brass world, it's an actual C. And I'm going to do the same approach where I didn't tongue any of those notes. I didn't tongue the air into the mouthpiece. So I'm going to do a half note on my concert C without a tongue in front of it. And then I'm going to do another half note with tongued air, and then a whole note right afterwards with tongued air. And it's all connected. I'm not doing staccato. It's an all connected legato tongue. While I'm doing this, I have some rhythm in my head that is in 4/4 time. It's a way of keeping my ideas organized and teaching my brain not to overthink things, which as musicians can typically happen. So it's going to sound like this, and I'll do it a couple times. And then 4 beats in between. Now I'm going to go to a half step up above that to a C sharp. point is, with everything I've talked about today, is to make a beautiful sound. That way we can share it with others. So I really hope you enjoyed this video, a brief introduction on how to start off your day right.